Sagittarius, it's Kay with GoodKarmaTarot. This is going to be your reading for the next 7 days. Thank you so much for your patience on the videos. I had some healing coming up that I had to take care of, so thank you again for being patient. I already have your cards on the table, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Your overall energy is man holding a coin. So you either have a job opportunity coming in, or this can be somebody that you've been financially dependent on, is what I'm picking up, because we also have the Angel of Strength. So you could be dealing with a Leo, but I'm seeing this more as there's a difficult situation that you've been going through, and you've had to be so strong through this experience. We also have the Garden and the Gate, again representing a new beginning that you're getting ready to walk into. We'll clarify. And then we also have Journey. So let's go ahead and clarify, break it down a little bit, see what's going on. And yeah, I was like, I need to get these YouTube videos done, and I didn't really want to get dressed up, so I'm just kicking it in my BJs today. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify Angel of Strength, see what this is about. I feel like this is something in your recent past, and then for others of you, this is something you're currently going through. Could have been dealing with an Aquarius, because we have the Star here, or an Aries. We have the Emperor. Wow, 2 major arcanas right off the bat. So this is a major life lesson for you. Okay. And then we have the High Priestess on the bottom with the Death card. So Pisces or Scorpio. Yeah, so we have the Star, the Emperor, and then we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I'm really happy to see that in reverse. So in your recent past, you might have had a wish fulfillment, something that you saw as a wish fulfillment. This can also represent the healing that you've been going through. You might have been dealing with someone who's controlling, or this can either be like a father figure or an authority figure. It could even be a boss. Regardless of the situation, with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, I can see that Spirit has been pushing you to let go of somebody or a situation that was no longer serving you. This is basically you taking control. Yeah, you taking control of your life. And this is Spirit giving you the strength to do this and overcome this. So with the High Priestess and the Death card at the bottom of the deck, it's kind of like you had this inner knowing about something, that something was coming to an end, and maybe you didn't really want to believe it because you saw this person or situation as a wish fulfillment for you. But I do feel that, especially if this is a person, I really feel that somebody had control over you. Like you felt very bound to a person. But I'm seeing this is coming to an end with the Death card here, and then also the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you're letting go of this person. So let's keep going. Let's go to the Garden and the Gate, because I'm seeing this as a new beginning coming into you. And I just had a vision of a finish line. So it's kind of like you're like right at the finish line. You haven't yet crossed it. Yeah, so there's a cycle that you're closing out with this situation. I feel like this is karmic for you. This is a karmic situation. There were some harsh lessons having to do with this person. I feel like it's really about your own self-worth. I'm also hearing opening heart space. So yeah, it's intended, this situation was intended to push you to open up your heart space, because maybe you were closed off before. And that can be what this Four of Pentacles in reverse is, not just letting go of the person, but it can represent you opening up your heart space. So with the finish line, you being right before, it's like you're right there. And the same thing with here. You see, like, she's right at that gate. She's ready to walk through it. What is this garden in the gate? Garden in the gate. Okay. Well, they just gave me a ton of cards. Hold on. Okay, well, 4. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we have the 7 of Swords, 8 of Wands, the Fool, double confirmation of Aries or Pisces, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So it's kind of like you're sitting at this finish line. You're ready to close out this cycle. It's a cycle you haven't yet closed out, but you're so close. And it's almost like you're getting up in your head about things with the 7 of Swords, because I'm seeing this as self-sabotage. So be cautious of that. You might be self-sabotaging yourself and preventing yourself from crossing that finish line. So it's almost kind of like, I gotta say it how I heard it. It's kind of like you're coming up with excuses as of why you can't be happy. Whether you're coming up with excuses why you can't be happy without this person, or it's kind of just like an energy, like you need permission to be happy because you've been controlled by the situation or person for so long that you've gotten this mentality that you can't do it alone or something like that. And then for others of you, in this connection or in this situation, there was a lot of dishonesty and betrayal. So the 7 of Swords energy could have been coming from them. But again, it kind of loops back to that mentality. So with the 7 of Swords being by the 8 of Wands, it's kind of like you're sabotaging yourself and not allowing yourself to go through that gate into a new beginning. And you're preventing yourself from taking action on something. You're preventing yourself from moving forward. And it's almost like, sorry about the noise. Hopefully that's not too loud. That's going to bother me. But we'll see how this plays out. Okay, anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so it's kind of like you're preventing yourself from, whether it's moving on or just moving forward in a situation. So you're kind of like at that in-between where you're like, do I move on? Do I not move on? But like the gate's right there in front of you. It's just kind of like you sat down, like right in front of this gate, right when you're getting ready to walk into this new beginning and new phase of your life. You're like, hold up. You know, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. I think you're worrying. Honestly, I think you're worrying. But I don't see this lasting long because, again, you have a powerful new beginning for you. You have the Fool and then also the Ace of Wands. So it's kind of like the divine is going to gift you with a burst of inspiration or creativity or movement forward. And I see you getting ready to take this leap. So maybe you're just contemplating what happened. Contemplating your lessons in order to move forward before you take that leap of faith and you move on with your life. For others of you, you could have, like I was saying earlier, you could have a new job that's coming in or a promotion of a job or something. So in that case, the 7 of Swords would be like maybe you feel like you're not being recognized, and then all of a sudden this new beginning is presented to you, this promotion or this inspiration to create something, whatever it is. Because we do have the 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Also, another message I'm getting, because the 3 of Swords is here, with the 8 of Pentacles, and then also the 10 of Cups. Wow. And the Moon in reverse. So, all of this together, for those of you that are dealing with a connection, this person is going to come back in, I feel, and they're going to try to work on this connection and say that they want to heal this connection. But to be honest, I feel that it's just for the purpose because they don't want to lose you. And with the 7 of Swords, it's like they're being deceptive. And this might even push you to move on. Okay. So, whatever is going on in your specific situation or journey here, I feel like this is all a part of the plan. This is all a part of the plan for you. This is something that you signed up for before reincarnating to Earth. Oh, that is so positive. But I feel like you were meant to cross paths with this person, or this specific situation was meant to happen, because it's like through this pain you've grown so much, and it's actually leading you. It's kind of like timelines collapsing, or not collapsing, aligning. So it's like, without this experience with this person, you wouldn't be who you are today, is kind of what they're saying. And it's leading you to what you truly want, with the 9 of Cups here, and then also the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel a lot of you have learned to take your time before jumping into a relationship, or just jumping before you leap. So maybe that's why you're taking that pause. And then we have the 5 of Cups at the bottom, and then the 5 of Swords in the reverse. So a lot of 5s. So yeah, this is a massive change for you. This was intended to happen, and I feel like it was more to teach you to take your time. So it's kind of like slow and steady wins the race. So you're taking your time now. You've learned your lessons, and you're not going to just like jump headfirst into something just because you feel good with the 9 of Cups. But again, I feel like this pain, this pain that you've experienced, it's aligning you with your true path. So it's kind of like you never actually went off your path, even though like I feel in the past that you did. You definitely felt confused and really didn't know where you were going, but they're saying like that's where you were meant to be at the time. And now you're just meant to move away from this situation and to take your lessons with you on your soul's journey, because there is a plan for you, and there's a new beginning being presented to you. If it's not here already, it's coming. So Spirit is saying with the 5 of Cups, you see how he's looking down at the 3 cups that fell over, and he's not even noticing the 2 cups standing behind him. So it's kind of like you're dwelling in what happened, and Spirit is saying lift up your head, see things from a different perspective. Because you have beautiful things coming, absolutely beautiful things. And then with the 5 of Swords in reverse, upright, this is the battle. So this is what you went through in the past. This is the battle that you went through. And that's exactly what the energy feels like. It's like you've been fighting a battle, whether this is internal or this is like within a soulmate connection. But with it being in reverse, it's like you're coming out of this. This is what you're coming out of. So maybe you're still feeling like this energy, and you're grieving your losses before moving forward. And some of you just need to take a pause to really center yourself. But a big message here is count your blessings. Because counting your blessings, being grateful for what you do have and what you've learned, this is going to shift your energy and draw in that wish fulfillment for you. Like, it's okay to grieve. There's nothing wrong with grieving. We all experience sadness. We all experience losses. It's just, you don't want to stay there, You don't want to stay in that place. You want to bring yourself out of that. Let's get one more for that. Yeah. And oh my god, this is too perfect. Okay. So how I was saying with the 5 of Cups. So it's like he's looking at these 3 cups that fell. And if he would just count his blessings, be grateful for what he has, trust in the universe, because the Fool is also a message of needing to trust. So if he would turn around and see all the beautiful things he has coming, what this 2 of Cups represents is the Two of Cups. So there's another connection in store for you, or there's another job that's coming towards you. The universe is just basically waiting for you to stop looking at this past situation and to look behind you, count your blessings, and see that you have love or a career coming in, whatever it is that you want. Some of you could be relocating as well. So for some of you, you might just need a change of scenery. Maybe you're in the same home that you had with this person, if it is a person, or there's just an energy of needing something new, and this might be something that you've been praying for, and I see this coming in for you. Again, the universe is just waiting for you to turn around and see, like, hey, there's this Two of Cups, you know? So, yeah, we have the Empress in reverse as well. And I feel this is representing you. I think it's like nighttime, isn't it? I don't know why he's mooing. Anyways, yeah, so the Empress, it's like, I feel like that's you, and the fact that it's in reverse, it's kind of like, it's saying, you know, take your power back, because I feel like you're giving your power away to someone or a situation, even if this is something as simple as, you know, you're angry for what happened in your past. It's kind of like you're giving your power away by staying and dwelling in that anger or in that grief or sadness, whatever it is that you're going through. So Spirit's saying, take your power back and don't dwell in that place. Turn around, focus on your blessings, count your blessings, and know that you have beautiful things that are coming in for you. So it's just like one of those messages, like the universe is waiting on you. You know, they want to bring you all these amazing things in. They don't want you to be sad. They don't want you to be angry or trapped, because we have all tied up here. These are the things that are keeping you bound to this past situation. So the lesson is to rise above that, see past the pain, and keep pushing through. You know, telling yourself, like, say that, you know, you have an issue with feeling good enough and feeling secure within yourself. If you're telling yourself constantly that you aren't good enough, well, that's exactly how you're going to feel. No matter what you tell yourself, you're right. So you want to put yourself in a place where you know that you're good enough. So like an affirmation would be, I am good enough. And you tell yourself that, and you flip the script, and you take that a different approach. And that's going to shift your energy. Okay, hold on. I was shuffling the wrong deck. Okay, so I'm going to do this deck. I have no idea what it's called. I don't know what half my decks are called. I just use them. It's crazy. Okay. So, Sagittarius. I am so sorry about that long remark. I think I've said sorry like 3 times this video. Alright. Sagittarius. So, if... Yeah, so we have a wake-up call. I feel like this was a huge wake-up call for you, absolutely. That's what it feels like. And then we also have bust out of your cocoon and be true to yourself. So some of you might have been isolating yourselves. And Spirit's saying it's time for you to be the butterfly. It's time to be who you really are. It's time to be authentic. And really this is just talking about honoring yourself, loving yourself. And it says raise your vibration. Yeah. So if you're thinking negative thoughts, this is really going to drain your energy. And I feel like a big thing here is like shifting your perspective. And it's crazy because Sagittarius, you guys are usually like so positive, but it's like something happened and it really hurt you and it really brought you down. And it's about coming back to that place of positivity and positive thinking, because that's who you are. And then others of you, you know, if it's not a negative thinking thing, maybe it's just being honest with yourself about what happened and what it is that you deserve. Yeah, we have refine your attention at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, for a lot of you, this is a negative thinking pattern. So maybe some of you learned this during childhood, or, you know, say someone cheated or something, left your life, whatever the situation is, it's kind of like it put you up in your head overthinking things, and it's time to come out of that. It's time to come back to yourself. So we're going to do a couple more with, I don't know, this is like Witches, Oracle, I don't know what this deck is called. Yeah. So we have, it says Homeland and Foundation, and then we have Initiation. So something new is definitely, yeah. And then we have Stability and Rebirth. So yeah, like, with this situation, it's kind of like this completely shook your world up. It's almost like a tower moment. But again, I feel like this happened in your past, and this really made you question who you are, and it really compromised your stability in some way. So you could have been dependent on somebody for finances, or this just really disturbed your sense of safety for some of you and security, and then for others, it might just be your stability in general. But with initiation, it's like Spirit is saying, you know, allow yourself to transform, allow yourself to move forward. And those of you that are wanting to take a leap of faith, whether this is career, new love, whatever it is, Spirit's saying, jump, you know, take that leap of faith. But I'm really feeling this is transformation for a good majority of you. Because we have rebirth here, and then we had death earlier. So yeah, build your sense of home within yourself. Instead of looking for it externally, build that sense of home within yourself. Okay. So, let's see. Alright, we're gonna go like Sears Tarot. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Okay. So, advice for Sagittarius. I almost called you Capricorn. King of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, this makes total sense. Oh. Two of Cups did come up earlier, so that makes sense. So it's interesting because we have the King of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands, in between the Queen and King of Cups, and then we also have the Two of Swords. So I do feel like this was, for those of you this has to do with a relationship, I do feel that it was a soul relationship. But with the Two of Swords, it's kind of like you were blindfolded to what was really going on. And then with like the birds up there, it's like this is still haunting you. This really, like, there's no doubt that this was a soulmate connection. We even have the Four of Swords with the red thread, and to me that represents a divine connection. I just feel like this Yeah, I feel like you were blindfolded to what was going on. And when this thing happened that shook up your world, it's like that blindfold started coming off and it put you inside your head, and this has been haunting you ever since it happened. And the solution is simple. Like, you basically went into this healing phase with the Four of Swords, and you've kind of been trapped there since. Like, you've kind of been trapped inside of your head ever since. And the Seven of Wands, with her solar plexus lit up, so it's kind of like this destroyed your confidence. It completely and utterly destroyed your confidence. But the Seven of Wands is also the solution. So it's like, yes, it's good to go within, but are you going within to truly understand the situation and to heal yourself? Or are you getting trapped inside your head? Because there's a difference. When you get trapped inside your head and you get trapped into thinking about this residual pain, it's just like a repetitive cycle that just keeps going and keeps going. And Spirit's like, if you would take the time to be still and to fill yourself back up, build your confidence back up, and surrender. Because the Queen of Cups in this deck to me is all about surrender. And then the King of Cups, I don't know if you can see it, there's like lines coming from his chest, so it's heart chakra. So it's like a heart awakening. So it's like Spirit saying, understand, like, none of this was done to you. That's not the way it was intended. It was intended to open up your heart space to bring in the true love you desire. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Biggest thing is you might want to meditate. Try meditation to quiet your mind. Let's pull one more card from this deck. Let's see. What do you have for Sagittarius? Yeah, absolutely. So you have nourish at the bottom. I feel like this is saying nourish your soul, honor yourself, love yourself, even through the pain. Pain is just kind of a part of the process sometimes. And then we also have visualize. So visualize what it is that you want. Also, meditations, visual meditations might really benefit you to help you get grounded, and then also to experience a heart awakening, to get back in tune with your heart. So you might want to do some self-love guided meditations to help you. You can look them up on YouTube. There's a ton out there, and they are amazing. So I love you guys. You have an amazing week. Bye.